Hi everyone, welcome to QA Sastra, my YouTube channel dedicated to software testing. I have started a new series on Playwright with TypeScript using the latest update and features. And these videos are simple, beginner friendly, and focus on a practical learning. So check out that latest content and keep learning. Don't forget like and share and subscribe for updates and your support. Playwright series the first session, and here the prerequisite of the project folder, and create a project folder, anything, and open the Visual Studio Code and browse this folder. And from that Visual Studio you need to open that in terminal command, and in the terminal command you have to initialize your Playwright project and running the following command: npm initialize Playwright at great latest version, so which will follow some kind of sequence of steps which I will explain in the detail of video. And by default Playwright which will give some kind of test cases. So how do we run that test cases like all at a time, and how to view the report, all those command. And so also like we can run the test in a specific browser and with head and headless mode. And also you can specify the specific test file which will have like number of test cases with respect to the file. So that also I will explain in detail. So let's jump on to the practical one. Let me create a folder. So the folder name is Playwright Test. So open this one, and so select the path and browse this particular path in our Visual Studio Code. So how to go to the file menu and open the folder and provide the location. So now you can see that there is a this folder is loaded, and so simply you can see this. This will have nothing on that. Only the folder is open, nothing is there. Now by using this, we can start writing. Like these two steps are completed here. So creating a project in Visual Studio is completed. Now we need to open the terminal, and in the terminal, what we need to do, we need to perform npm init playwright playwright at the latest. So where we can get this, well, close the welcome page, and here you can see that terminal option. So here I'm selecting the new terminal for this project, and you can see that the location where we can see that Playwright test, right? So now just paste that command. The command is npm init playwright at latest, and it is asking to like npx create a playwright test. Okay, getting the started with the writing end-to-end test case with the playwright, initializing a project in dot. Okay, so there are options here. We can see that do you want to use TypeScript or JavaScript. So by uh, clicking on the arrow, you can switch between the programming language, which can be TypeScript or which can be JavaScript. So for our case, is the TypeScript, and click on enter, and it will ask like this project is selected for TypeScript. Now where to put your end-to-end test case. So in a test folder, or you can also specify that. So by default, I'm placing the test only. And also you want to add this GitHub actions for current flow. So by default it is false. I'm choosing it. I'm not using GitHub actions for this my project currently. And now it see that install Playwright browser that can be done manually via npx Playwright install. Okay, so click on true. So now it is going to install. So now installation is progress, right? So installation in progress, and it is adding three packages and no vulnerability found. So and also it successfully install Playwright. How do I know that? So here you can see there is a left panel. Earlier it is a nothing in this folder. Now you see that these are the automatically created. The first one is like node modules. Okay, the node module which will contain all the binary supportable file, and there is a test folder where we can write our test cases. And there is a package JSON, and one more thing is Playwright config ts file. These two files are configurable file and very important file. Okay, so these are the configuration file, and this is kind of a test folder, test case folder we can say, and this is a node modules binaries will be generated automatically. So let me expand and see that. So node modules which will contain bin module playwright and TypeScript will be there, right? And also like in the test, so we have a one example data specs.ts. So specs here is like a test case. The extension of specs.ts is there are test cases. So where we can see that. So this is a predefined like auto generated test case or like something like. And here so you can see all the playwright playwright test. So here we can see the test annotation. Okay, and they describe about the test. So later I will tell you the in detail what and all it is. But let's see that another file is package.json. Package.json for node module project like a JavaScript project or like TypeScript project for the testing side. The package.json is a very key file. How we like in Maven form.xml. Similarly, here you can see there is a dev dependencies. So this current project which has like a dependency section here it is mentioned that Playwright test is a 1.51.1, and also type node modules of TypeScript is 22.14.1. Okay, and the very before it is showing that the name of the project, version and description, right? And there is a script file like script is a key, and where we can define our how to run our test by using the test scripts. So we will discuss more on later sessions. Okay, upcoming sessions. And also we can see that there is a one more file like a playwright config.test file. Okay, so this is a file where we can see that all the playwright related configurations, which means like there is a defined configuration. So my directories test case directory is this one. SDRI is the data TS file, and also you see that fully parallel colon means we are running a true, which means running our scripts in parallel mode. And so there are kind of other other kind of parameters we have. Later point of time I will discuss. And reporting is a HTML, and we are using some kind of usage and tracks also. Yeah. So now coming to the major configuration here is kind of major browsers. So this project is enabled for run for Chromium. Okay, so the Chromium browser, Firefox browser, and WebKit browser. So other browsers which I commented here. So by default, which was commented. So if you want, you can enable here. So this is about this details of the initial project configuration details, right? Now, so coming back to the so till now we completed the installation. So now we can see that running the playwright test via command line. So there are kind of set of methods. Like the first method is the first way we can execute to run all the available tests using. So this is a command npx playwright test, which can execute all the test cases which defined in the current project, right? So how to run? So open the console terminal, and yes, let me open the console terminal, new terminal, and here you can define the terminal. Let me run. Paste the command is npx playwright test. So let's see that it is running. Yeah, running the 6 test cases using 4 workers. So why 6 is in the sense currently I'm running in parallel execution, and which has enabled for that 3 browsers, Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit browsers. Now it is executing all of them at a time, and currently those are in a headless mode, so we are not able to see the execution. Okay, so the test is pass, all the tests are pass, and you want to see that report. So this is a command npx playwright show report. Okay, so now once you click this command, automatically, so it open that HTML page. So these are the example specs.ts is a test file name, and which has like there are two test cases, and the first two test cases, the same test cases which can execute in the Chromium browser, and the same test cases which are executed on the Firefox browsers and also the WebKit browsers, right? And you see there's some detailed report here. All is total 6 number is displaying, and 6 test cases are passed, and fail is 0, flag is 0, skip is 0. So this kind of some reporting format is there. Okay, and next to move on to that. So view the report is done. Now I want to run the test in Chromium only. So I don't want to run on the all the browsers and parallelly. So to run the only Chromium browser, you just specify this command npx playwright space test and hyphen project equal to Chromium. Okay, and this is headed mode, like headless mode. So we cannot see the execution as well. So let me see and execute this one. Control C, you can run the command and type the command here. So now running the two test cases, because we specified here only the run in the Chromium browser. And also you can see the report. So by pressing this up arrow command, okay, fine. Yeah, the latest report which will be opened, and you see this time only Chromium project is Chromium, and there are two test cases executed, right? Yes. Now, till now we haven't seen that test execution, right? So we haven't seen the test execution. So we want to see. So for that we need to add a hyphen headed, right? Yeah. So this is a command. Let me clear. Yeah. So I want to see my test execution, right? So what is the command? So npx playwright hyphen test hyphen project equal to Chromium and hyphen headed. So this time, so where we can see that execution, the Chrome browser, Chromium browser, which will be launched and execute the two test cases, right? Yes. So now the next one is so we want to run any specific file test. Okay, if you provide the there is a test file which contain 10 test cases, only particular module level you want to run. So you can use this one. So this is a command for specific test file of test cases need to be executed. Yes, so those two test cases are executed in the current file which has. Okay, so this yeah, I think that's all about, and you can also follow these steps and quickly you can install and start exploring the next series, right? Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like, share and comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the QA Sasa for more updates. Your support helps the channel grow. See you the next time. Thank you all.